What's up? My name's Megiddo, and today I'm going to give you some tips to help fight burnout. Let's go.
Say we're golden. We're golden.
So we are on the way to Pizzit's Food Hall, which is a new place of a bunch of different restaurants in Birmingham.
Outside.
You want to go outside? Okay. Anyways, we're going to this awesome place called Pizzit's Food Hall with a bunch of new restaurants in Birmingham. Very hipster. We're really excited about it. Gonna be awesome. Gonna be a wild time with this little guy. Rock and roll. Whoa! Whoa! And I almost crashed. This thing is super small. So when you ride it, it's a lot harder than a longboard. Whoa! All the little sticks are a lot harder to ride.
Say we're golden. We're golden. Oh, it's hard.
What's up? Ahi tuna. Hello, hello! It's been a little while. My name's Megiddo. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I'm an EDM producer, DJ, and I have a huge passion to help others grow their gift when it comes to music. So I've been super busy, as usual, but I have a lot of exciting things that have happened that I really want to tell you about. Number one, my good friends over at Dude Perfect decided to use one of my songs in their latest virtual reality battle. If you've never heard of Dude Perfect, they are incredible athletes that can do awesome trick shots, and they've got really funny videos about stereotypes, like for instance, stereotypes of hunting, about playing Madden on video games, restaurant stereotypes, basketball stereotypes. The stereotypes videos are my all-time favorite. I think they're so funny, but these guys are incredible, and I'm super thankful that they use one of my songs in their videos. So shout out to Dude Perfect. Thank you guys. Next on the agenda, I am super excited. I've been writing some custom music for Joann's Fabric. They are an arts and crafts store in the United States, and that commercial will be airing towards the end of this month nationwide. So get ready. If you're watching TV, look out for that commercial. So I did a video where I'm recording the commercial and I'm recording different parts for it, and I give you my tips and tricks on how to record custom music for commercials. So get ready. Another huge announcement. This is just a vlog of huge announcements. If you've been watching my vlog, I have a new track coming out with Victoria called Golden, and that's coming out March 24th everywhere. So get ready. Also, another huge announcement. I'm going to be releasing my album called Pressure in April. Sometime in April. I don't know when. It's probably going to be towards the end of the month. So get ready for a full-length album. I am super excited about this. This has just been a labor of love. And talking about a labor of love, I wanted to talk to you specifically about burnout. So with anything, when you work super hard on something for a super long time, you've got to stay focused, you've got to stay diligent, but with that comes the trials and tribulations of working really hard. You get tired, you get worn down, you feel beaten, especially in something creative. You've got to give your mind time to breathe and relax. So here are some of my tips and tricks to prevent burnout. Number one, rest. You need to know when to work hard, and you need to know when to take a break. I think that one of the biggest things and signs of maturity when it comes to any kind of creative work is to understand the balance between working hard and not being lazy, and then understanding when you need to actually take a break and rest. I did a video on how to be productive, and I talked to you about my schedule and how intensive it is. That also doesn't mean that I don't take breaks. I know my limits, and I've got to watch myself to prevent burnout. So knowing when to rest and take a day of rest. I typically like to rest on Sunday. I try not to do any work during the day. I may film some video at night, or if I've really got to get something done, but typically I try to spend time with my family on Sunday and just kind of relax and rest. How long should you rest? That just depends on you and what you like to do and what rest means for you. Does that mean sitting down watching Netflix? Does that mean taking a nap. Sometimes exhaustion will really kill creativity, so it's important to rest. Tip number 2, and I kind of mentioned it earlier, is know your limits. Know how hard you can push yourself. When you're working hard and when you're really pushing it, know when to say, okay, it's time to stop. Like I said, it kind of goes back to that whole rest thing, but know when to put the pencil down and go to bed that night. For instance, if you're working on music and you're trying to get a track done and you're producing it and it's late into the night after you've had a hard day's work, and then you're off to producing songs through the night, sometimes you just need to know when to stop. You need to know when to work hard and when to stop, and that's about knowing your limit. So to give you a little context, I have been working on this album, I would say, from August 2016. That's when I really started going hard after all this music that I've been putting out. I've been putting out a single a month, and it's currently March of 2017. So August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So 8 months I have been putting out a single pretty much every month, and I've been working super hard to put out an album. And even though my album is pretty much done, I am still currently, if you look right over here, working on a song that's not even a part of that project that's going to be coming out after that. And that's all about time management and getting ahead of your schedule. And when you put yourself ahead of your schedule and ahead of what you're trying to do, it gives yourself grace and leeway. And that's super important when you're working hard on anything. That doesn't have to be music. Anything you put your mind to, really. So I have been pushing and pushing and pushing, just relentless, night after night after night, and just like pushing myself to 1, 2, 12 o'clock at night. I work a full-time job. Like I said, I'm a commercial banker. During the day, I work 8 to 5. I spend time with my family from 5 to 8, and from 8 to 12 o'clock at night, I hit the studio. But I've been doing this for 8 months straight, so I am growing weary. So there is a time where I just kind of need to step back a little bit and not kill myself like I've been doing. That doesn't mean that I'm not working hard. As you can see, I'm still working on music and I'm still making videos. That just means I'm slowing my pace down a little bit. My goal was to get out a lot of music this year, and I'm definitely doing that. And at the same time, I need to know when to take a step back and just kind of let myself breathe, give myself room to be creative again. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now, is I've been pushing. I've got a set of work that I've been working on and perfecting. And then now you kind of do different things to kind of let yourself relax. For me, a lot of times doing videos helps me relax. As weird as that sounds, it sounds like work to a lot of other people, but it's something different. It's allowing my brain to be also creative in another way than just hitting music so hard. My third and final tip is to exercise. It's so important that you exercise. I'm in a job during the day where I sit in a cube with no walls, and I'm working on business loans, reviewing business loans for companies, for a bank. And then when I get home, so I'm sitting all day. And then when I get home, I wrestle my son and I run around the house, and that's super fun, and hang out with my wife. But it's important to also exercise, because you need to get out the stress, get out any kind of anxiety. Exercise really helps kind of mitigate those feelings, because you can release all that stuff when you're exercising, and it just helps so much. It could be anything. I love soccer, I love to run, I love to skateboard, I love to play basketball. So find something outside of your creativity or whatever you've set your mind to. Release. Just have some kind of release. You need some kind of release, but it needs to be a positive release. So exercise is a really good positive release. Also, I've got some DJ news. Pioneer has been releasing hardware updates for all of their hardware equipment to enhance the tempo faders. So I currently over here am using the Pioneer DDJ RZ, and I've noticed when I've been DJing that it's really hard to really hit like 128.0. Sometimes it's like 128.3, and then I can't really match it up on the other CDJ, so I'm like trying to match them up perfectly, and it's been kind of really annoying. So the fact that they're releasing a firmware update to fix this problem is super exciting. I cannot wait to update my firmware, and I cannot wait to give you a demo of how well it works. So get excited about the song Golden. It is the background track of this very vlog. I hope you have a wonderful day. My name's Megiddo. Please subscribe and like this video. Leave me a comment of what you might want to learn in the future, and I'll see you later.